Yeah, I know you just got the offer from Ohio State yesterday. Just
Yeah.
what was that like for you?
Oh, it was a surreal moment. I was in Coach Day's office, and then he kind of just like dropped the bomb on me. I wasn't really expecting it at all. I was expecting to, just go in there and meet Coach Day for the first time. But whenever he said, Coach Fry thinks highly of you, and we're going to offer you right here, I was kind of like taken back because it doesn't happen every day. You don't get offered by Ohio State, and you don't get offered by Ryan Day. So you know what I mean. So it was a awesome moment for me and my family.
What was the experience camping like today?
Oh, it was great. It went really smooth. It was actually probably one of the smoother camps that I've done in my career. It was really well organized. You got hands-on coaching by Coach Fry and Coach Mike and other the assistants. But no, it was awesome. And I was with some of the guys there, like some guys I go to other camps with. So we had a lot of camaraderie, and I was just with the boys a little bit. So it was fun. It was great. I loved it.
What stood out to you about being coached by Coach Fry?
Attention to detail. He's really big on the small things, but he's also gonna he's gonna coach you hard, but he's also gonna love you hard as well. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll get on your ass. I'm sorry.
You're good.
He'll get on to you if you do something wrong. He'll tell you. He's like, yo, if it looked bad, it looked bad. You know what I mean? But he'll also he'll love you up. He'll hug you. He'll do all that stuff. But he's also not just gonna hold your hand. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love Coach Fry.
Have they told you what position they like you at best?
I've not asked them. They haven't told me anything. But I mean, no, I haven't asked that.
What position do you play right now?
I play tackle. So I play offensive line, basically, is what I play.
Do you feel like you could play all five?
I do think I know I can play all five. I haven't played center in a game yet, but I do know I can play center. I can do snaps. I could play guard. I can play tackle. It just makes me more valuable, is what I think. Being able to play all these positions, I think it just makes you more valuable. So that's what I like to do. I like to try and master all my positions on the offensive line.
What are your measurables at right now?
Like height and weight and stuff. So height, I'm probably like a little over 6'4", mid 290s, like 293, 295. Wingspan is like 80 inches, I think. So pretty good for wingspan. I don't really do 40s. I haven't done a 40 in a long time, but I do know they put me on like the 1080 sprint thing. It's like apparently like new to college football.
Yeah.
And they clocked me at like 20.3 miles an hour, top speed. But as far as 40s goes, I don't really know. Broad jump is also I think like a little closer to 9. I'm pretty sure, something like that. I think it is 9. I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do you view as the strengths of your game?
The strengths of my game, probably. Well, I love pass pro. I think pass pro was one of the first things that I was dominant at. Just because, like me being in Texas, a lot of Texas schools like to throw the ball a lot, so I get a lot of repetition with pass pro. But I think pass pro is probably the strength of my game. And then my moving and blocking in space. That's been a part of my game that I've really been trying to lock in on, especially this off season. I like trying to lock in on and get better at it. And I think it's becoming one of my strengths rather than my weaknesses. So I'll say pulling and blocking in space and pass blocking.
What are some of the other schools that are recruiting you that are standing out to you?
All these schools are really standing out to me. They have awesome facilities, awesome coaches. I'm really just looking for the coaches and the relationships because my brother, obviously being in the process and doing the process before me, I know one of the most important things is the relationships, and that's what I try to build with all these schools. I don't really look for names. I wouldn't go to a school just off of their name. I would go there off the relationships that I build with the coaches and the coaching staff and everything like that. So, but yeah. As far as narrowing schools down and schools that have really hit me up, it's been all of them. You know what I mean? I kind of try to take into account every single school.
Who is your brother?
Nick Evers.
And
yeah. He was committed to OU.
Yeah.
Played at OU for a little bit, transferred to Wisconsin, and then after Wisconsin transferred out, and now he's at UConn. He's looking to be the starting quarterback at UConn right now.
So what's maybe the biggest advice maybe that he's given you as you go through this process?
Like I said, it's the coaches. Literally find who you could trust and take them all the way is basically what he was trying to tell me. Because, college football, coaches change all the time. You know what I mean? So he was like, man, it's a business out here. You got to keep your head on the swivel and find out who you can trust, basically, is what he was trying to tell me. And just have fun, because that's the biggest thing. You build your memories, some of the best memories in college with the football teammates. So he was like, just build memories, have fun, and remember that it's not going to last all your life, so just don't take it for granted.
What's your level of interest in Ohio State?
Oh, it's really high. Even before my offer, it was extremely high. But now me being on campus for the first time, talking to Coach Day, talking to Coach Fry, Coach Mike, it's exceeded my expectations. and it's really, I can see why a bunch of people are like, decommitting and committing here and doing all this other stuff. I see why people are doing it because it's an awesome spot. Columbus is an amazing city. It's like one of the biggest cities in the United States of America. Facilities, as you can see, are like top notch. It's just really well organized, really well run by Coach Day and all the coaching staff. But yeah, man, it's awesome here.
Was this your first time here?
This was my first time here.
Are you looking to get back for a game this fall?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I really want to see a game between Ohio State and the team up north is what I really want to go see. I'm tired of just looking at it on TV. I really want to go see it in person, see what all the hype's about. You know what I mean?
Awesome. What was your biggest thing you wanted to get out of today working with Coach Fry?
I really just wanted to get a feel for his coaching style. Is what I was trying to look out for. That's what I just wanted to look out for. But yeah, like I said earlier, he's an awesome coach. Like he'll rough you up a little bit. He'll call you out on your crap, but he's also gonna teach you. He's gonna look out for you basically.
And you were in a group with several other offensive linemen. What's it like kind of going with some of those other guys that are also kind of big time names in the recruiting circuit?
It's awesome. Competing against them, competing with them, it's awesome because sometimes we go to camps together. You know what I mean? Like me and Felix Ojo, we were at Texas together. We were at SMU together. The Mecca camp at SMU. We were at those camps together. But being with him, it was awesome because it's just someone you could interlock arms with. You could joke around with. You know what I mean? You could just hang out with them a little bit. It makes the whole camp system go a little bit smoother, and you enjoy it a little bit more.
It's probably a little different than some positions where there's several offers going out to offensive linemen. You're not just competing for one offer like you might as a quarterback or running back or something. You kind of can build that camaraderie more, maybe.
Like with
other offensive linemen, just because there's going to be a number of offensive linemen offered every class, right?
Yeah. No, I'm building great relationships with these guys. Being at these camps with them, increases my relationship with them a little bit more. Now we follow each other on Instagram, Twitter, and all that stuff, where we're posting each other's offers and our accomplishments. But yeah.
Do you have a timeline for when you want to make a decision, or are you just kind of taking the process slow right now?
Okay, so I'm hoping to start to narrow down my list pretty soon. Obviously, it's inevitable. It's going to come. You're going to have to choose one school. You can't commit to all these schools. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about this time next summer. I'm thinking about narrowing my list down, committing, because these spots aren't reserved for anybody. You know what I mean? So you got to go in there, you got to earn your spot, do all that stuff. So yeah, this time next year, I'll be narrowing down my list and looking to commit somewhere.